does the Watcher have for us today? Potentially a rare colorless card, but what if we boss swap? This is allegedly the boss swap character. This could also be the 4 elite character. That's kind of fun. 4 elites with no rest sites at all. Just get a lesson learned. Easy peasy. Slime boss, also very easy for this character. Let's do a boss swap. What do we get today? Oh, we get the Snecko swap. That is one of the best. And means we don't need to upgrade Eruption. I like it. So with Snecko Eye, we draw 7 cards per turn. All of our card costs are randomized, which can definitely give us some trouble. Everything could cost 3, or everything could cost 0. The key with Snecko Eye is that you're trading consistency of energy for consistency of draw. You draw more cards, so you get to your strongest cards quicker and more often. But because they're random cost, you might not be able to play them. It also means that stronger cards are better, and I particularly like Swivel here, which blocks and then makes an attack 0 cost. Which is pretty cool by me. Swivel, Eruption, Vigilance. So. Nice. Simply by entering Wrath and dealing double damage with our attacks, we can do pretty well. Doubly so if we can get some expensive cards, some big powerful attacks or blocks added to this deck. I don't think I want any of these cards. Sands of Time would be good. Wallop would be really good. Ooh, Transform a Defend. Get one of these stinky defends out of here. Give me something new and random, please. Bolt. Well, that's definitely a better card, especially with the Snecko Eye. Okay, take an extra turn after this one. Don't mind if I do. Seems good. Definitely a promising start. We're both dead on turn 1. Get a fairy in a bottle, so even if we do die, we won't be really dead. You wouldn't die even if you killed him. Do we ever take fasting with Snecko Eye? Seems questionable. Less energy every turn, very hard to work with random cost cards. I guess I'll skip all of them again. That's fine. Just don't add any cards to your deck. Concerning. And now we're already into the so-called hard pool. Although, what's so hard about it? Nothing. Gambler's Brew, very good with our Snecko Eye. Foresight is okay. I guess I'll take it. Scry 3 at the start of each turn. We look at the top 3 cards, see what they are, and then we can discard some of them. Particularly good for finding particular attacks and such, but it works out okay for other purposes here. Eruption at 3 cost, huh? Guess I'll just skip that for the moment. Ooh. Guess I'll keep chipping away at him. Not good, though. All right, if you say so. Didn't quite work out, huh? Gamble here. I'm gonna do that. Keep the swivel. Can always block for at least 8. Yeah, bummer. Ouch. Good thing we have this fairy. Here we go. Finally, a turn where we don't take damage. I can Swivel Eruption Strike, deal 21. That way a strike would kill. Okay, let's do that. Any one strike kills. We get 5 draws. Shouldn't be that bad. Actually, 7 draws, because we can discard those dazed. Good. So, that was definitely a tough fight. However, we get to bottle our Vault, or we can bottle Protect, I guess. Protect's not that bad with Snecko Eye. But yeah, why not bottle Vault, so I can always take an extra turn after turn 1. Seems pretty good. I'll take a Protect, although I don't love it. 12 block with Retain. Well, there's the Sands of Time. What if I just buy another Vault, though? I unironically might need that Sands of Time, actually. But it's so good. Happy Flower is pretty good as well. But yeah, it's probably Sands of Time card remove. Upon review of the footage, we want that big, expensive 20 damage attack to use with Swivel and Eruption. So, yeah. I guess that's fine. And now for Elite number 2, Mr. Knob. Protect coming up 3 cost initially. Of course it is. Of course it is. Get sandsed, sir. We easily destroy the Gremlin Knob. Dang it, I could have had 2 vaults. I guess I'll have 2 sands a time. This is fine. This is not fine. Whoa. Ah. Mistakes were made. Okay, there's Vigilance and Sands of Time. So we can do Swivel, Sands of Time, Vigilance, full block. That sounds good. Do I have any tips for the 1 relic achievement? Yes! Exclamation point, who needs relics? Check out that video linked right there in Twitch chat for my tips and tricks on how to do who needs relics. I demonstrate doing Act 4 with only 1 relic in that video. Should give you some ideas as to how to approach the topic. What is happening here? Hello? Feeling sandy today. Do I just trade the Farina bottle for with the golden idol? Let's do it. Take 23 damage. See you later, fairy. Let's fight the burning elite. Easiest peasiest. I don't think Protect has cost anything other than 3 yet. Because of course it hasn't. That said, this Lagavulin is super dead. Bonk. 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 Rip. R.I.P. Wait a minute, you're not a Sands of Time. Get out of here. I need 4 Sands of Time. Does bottling the vault make it always cost 3? No, that's a coincidence so far. As you can see, it will sometimes cost other amounts when it feels like it. 14 damage? What do you mean 14 damage? Hit the wizard then. Still 3 cost protect, by the way. Of course it is. Kill you as well. Take 2 is fine. That's right, the safety that we generate with Deceive Reality will always be 1 cost, which is kind of convenient. But only kind of. Only kind of. Let's take an event. We're doing well. Thief! Stop. Stop, thief. He stopped. Judgment. Kill an enemy with 30 or less hit points. It's kind of cool. Not really necessary here. Not with 3 Sands of Time. Let's just kill stuff with 3 Sands of Time, I say. 100 days ago. It's been a while, I guess. Slime boss is about to have a very bad time. Just the worst time, really. What if these are still properly decreasing in cost? Guess it doesn't matter anymore. Die. Well, he went squish. Establishment. Whenever a card is retained, reduce its cost by 1. That actually is kind of awesome with these Sands of Time. And the Protect. And the Vault. Let's try it. Devotion's pretty good as well. But I'm going to try the cost reduction thing. And we'll take a coffee dripper for energy here. No longer rest at rest sites. Yeah, this run is already amazing, right? It's pretty ridiculous. How many elites can we clobber this act? Only 2? Looks like only 2. Bummer. No shop if I go this way. So let's go the way with the shop. You too shall perish, Mr. Parasite. These aren't Sands of Time. Now these are Sands of Time. Alright, that dude went squish. Protect Plus? Actually not terrible with the establishment, but I think we should probably consider Talk to the Hand as a good way to block. Each time we attack the enemy, we gain block. It's very good. Hey, Proob, I'm going to be making a primer for Against the Storm pretty soon that'll include some advice for those starting out. I've got to get that recorded later this week, actually. But I don't have any sort of tutorial material yet for Against the Storm. Heck. The final frontier. Bird nerds. Struck the wrong one here. May want to use the fear potion. It's 26. Actually, no, I think we're fine, right? Oh. We're one short. Alright, fine. Doesn't actually matter that much. I've had like 3 or 4 of these by now. No burner for us. That kind of stings a bit. We want to find some Snecko cards. Checking in the orrery could be good. I also really like Meditate here. Meditate lets us get cards from the discard pile and retain them, which will make them cheaper with Establishment. Give me that Meditate. Meditate is actually insane, indeed. And then it's either orrery or card remove. I'm perfectly happy with remove here. Let's lose a strike. Strikes get out. Root juice too expensive. Wait, that wasn't the shop I wanted to go to. Amazing. I guess we'll go here instead. Definitely misread that. Can't vault and meditate. That's my only complaint here. Not even much of a complaint, really. Number 4. Does Establishment Reduction apply after Snecko Randomize? Yeah, so Snecko Randomize is when you draw, and then you have a random cost card in your hand. Establishment applies when you retain a card, so you keep the card at its random cost, and then Establishment modifies the random cost further, which could be good or could be useless if it's already 0 cost, for example. So, for example, if we vault here, Sands of Time goes from its random cost of 1 down to 0. Purely on luck. For the first time ever, Protect did not cost 3. Kind of interesting. A reasonable fee of all your gold, they say. But a reasonable fee of all your health, you stinky nerds. How about that? 34 damage to your face. The turn, please. We've been grabbed. Bear, no. Nada. All right. Our first real elite, not the stinky red mask gang, is Gremlanius Ladarius here. Showing up with minions aplenty. That's right, die. Protected 0 cost, finally. About time. Kill you. Put this in play. We are not done yet, they say. So if we meditate Eruption, it'll become 2 cost because of the reduction from Establishment. Or if we get back the Sands of Time, it stays at 0 cost. Let me get back Eruption here. So I can hopefully Eruption into Sands of Time for the kill, which we can totally do. 52 plus 40 equals 1 dead elite. We score a Juzu bracelet. Oh boy. No enemies in question mark rooms for me. I love a wheel kick with a free upgrade. 20 damage for draw 2 for, you know, for whatever cost. That's good. That's real good. Is Red Mask Gang even elite difficulty level? I wouldn't quite put them on the level of an elite, but they're definitely very dangerous, especially if your damage output is low. I have had runs that just completely lose to the Red Mask Gang, although it hasn't happened in a long time. Do you just take every wheel kick with Snecko Eye? I would say probably every wheel kick. Yeah. We definitely take every Ragnarok we see. And you're dead. And so are you. Yeah, this deck slaps. There it is, Sands of Time, number 4. Welcome to the deck. We got Quad Sands. Would I consider making a tutorial for Wild Frost? I don't think so. I don't plan on spending a whole lot more time with Wild Frost. Kind of a little saddened by how it turned it out after some post-release support. Still a lovely game, but not quite what I was looking for in terms of replayability. Gonna energy pot here so I can do Eruption, Strike, Sands of Time, Vaults. Sands of Time, Sands of Time. Who needs to figure out long-term solutions to fights when you can just clicky? Mantra is going to be the way we really spice this run up here. Meditate plus worship equals hot nonsense of the good variety. At least I hope so. Can do Vigilance, Eruption, Sands of Time, Sands of Time. Upgraded Like Water is actually half decent block, but I don't think so. Does Establishment stack with Sands of Time? Yes, you should see the Sands of Time reduce their cost by 2 each turn. And I'm going to add the retain keyword to worship as well. We should have a very silly champ fight going on here. Let's meditate the wheel kick. Not with the vaults. So that should have gone down by 2, that Sands of Time. Let's see if that happens to this one. Yes, they go down separately. It's actually 2 separate timings, and now they're all 0 cost. And I'm in Divinity's Dance. So we can do triple damage Sands of Time. 60, 60, 60, 78, 60 again. Nice. 60, and you're dead, sir. You're wrecked. There's the Ragnarok, but there's also another vault here. And with all of these Sands of Times, another vault actually seems very, very good. So maybe vault over Ragnarok here. This character is silly. This relic is silly. Doesn't really matter which character you're playing. If you start with a Snecko Eye, you're going to have a weird run. Take a vault. Snecko Pyramid again? Not again. This would be a really funny way to do it. Establishment Quad Sands of Time, Snecko Pyramid. But no, my deck already retains, so the Runic Pyramid is not actually adding anything here. How about we just take double effectiveness potions? Forget this stinky cursed key. Let's get a 4 energy potion. Sure. Would Snecko Eye be still good with just +1 or +0 draw? Definitely not with +0. It would be worse than having nothing most of the time. But with +1, I think it would still be worth it a decent chunk of the time. Tantrum. Who needs Tantrum? I somewhat agree, Suburban Socrates. We mostly don't suffer much of a downside from that curse key. But I also think that we mostly don't need the 1 energy per turn either. Especially once Divinity enters the picture. Another 4 energy. I don't think I want 4 miracles, so just take 2 4 energy potions. Wassermelon, thanks for the Prime sub and the 9 months of support. Appreciate you keeping it cozy. How do we feel about Apotheosis? It's not too bad. Not that good either, though. Horn seems good. Helps against Reptomancer. Fruit Juice says gain 10 max health. That's worth buying. Let's buy that Fruit Juice. I'm gonna go Gremlin Horn card remove. Does it actually help against Repto, though? We just kill Repto on turn 1 anyway? You might be right about that. Maybe we don't need the Gremlin Horn. But maybe we do. Trip is interesting. Panic Button's pretty good, too. I'll take a Panic Button here. Let's take Trip and Panic Button. Currently don't have any vulnerable. Welcome to your doom. Sands of Time number 5. Making a tetra shape in the deck, apparently. A vault. Oh my good lord. Here's Establishment. So they both go to 1 cost when I vault. Yep. They sure do. Just can't meditate now. That's fine. You are dead. Deviform Plus. At the start of your turn, gain an energy and increase this gain by 1. Very good with 2 vaults. Very good with Snecko. I'll take that. Upgrade another Sands of Time. Sure. Spin the wheel. Sure. What fate befalls us at the end of the wheel spin? It's a relic. It's not too bad. A gift. A meal ticket. Healing us at the shop. Not bad for Act 4. Assuming we're not at full health, which is somewhat of an assumption. Take panic button back just in case we get attacked for a big number here. Or a small number. And then on this turn, well, worship into 5 Sands of Time. Correct. Double Deviform? That seems like more than we need, honestly. We don't need a second upgraded Deviform because we don't have any way to actually spend all that energy. And a boat thingy. Per block. Now, this is the turn 1 I like to see. Get Deviform down, get Establishment down. Just have a good time. Okay. I guess I don't mind that draw pile now, do I? Guess not. Kill you, kill you, kill you. Now make them all cheap. Perfect. Destroyed. Art of War for even more energy is pretty good. Fasting is cute. 4 strength, 4 dex. We don't actually need either of those, though. Bah. So many pressure points, though. How do we block against Har? It's going to be a little tough. I'm hoping our potions will be able to help. Not these potions, but the potions we're going to get soon. Surely there'll be better potions soon. All right, let's go Entropic Brew for the moment. 2 potions in one. Be good. Good. Bad. Mad. They're mad, I say. Weird turn. Just so much damage, though. Liquid Memory is very strong. We get to choose 2 cards, pull them out of the discard pile, and make them 0 cost. That can talk to the hand, or finally a decent empty card. Let's take an Empty Mind. Maybe should have drank the Entropic Brew in that one moment. Oh well. Does Volt advance everything but enemy attacks, or is it more or less a per thing basis? It'll advance anything that's not on the enemies. So all of your per turn powers, all of your per turn relics, all of that stuff. But enemies won't take damage from poison, for example, because that happens on the enemy turn, and they don't get a turn. Hey. Second warship. Let's do it. I want to be able to go Divine immediately. Just instantly. Instantaneously. Does Fairy in the Bottle work with Sacred Bark? It does. You get 60% of your max HP when reviving with that variety of Fairy in a Bottle. So yes. Vigilance Vault. I'll just block, I guess. And then, when you least expect it, I'm going to absolutely obliterate you. Talk. Seems good, actually. We're dead. Boom. 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 GG. Next up is Donu and Deka. Will they fare any better? Probably not. Just to be brutally honest, the answer is probably not. Panic button time. I should be able to kill Donu next turn, I think. You heard me. Hopefully this is enough. Bonk. Bonk. Oh yeah. Bonk. Bonk. Super dead. Keep bonking. Go. Go. Casually just play all 5 Sands of Time in Divinity for all of their health. Because why not, really? Why don't we do that again? Bonk, bonk. GG. This deck is ridiculous. Two thump, two thump, two thump, a deep pulsing dread could be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these grains of sand, spilling through the hourglass, advancing time ever onward? Deal 2886. That's quite a number. Have I been here before? I almost want a bottle establishment. Let's do it. Or upgrade establishment so we get it on turn 1, rather. Let's do that. The plebiscide with a whole year of support. Thank you, thank you. Dupot. Weak potion kind of helps with hearts because we don't have a way to weaken the heart. Duplication potion could help with the blocking engine. Let's see what the entropic contains. Explosive potion, okay. That's not a Dupot, that's a skill pot. Alright. That makes my life easy as well. I guess I'll just remove strike then. And we'll go into the heart like this. I think we have enough between our health, the weak potion, the horn cleats, and our very speedy offense to deal with heart here, but could be a little iffy. However, shield and spear are, as you can see, very easy. We also have an Omniscience, allowing us to choose a card in the draw pile, play it twice, and exhaust it. Don't mind if I do. All right, how does this match up against Heart? Good question, actually. I don't think this is the easiest Heart fight ever. And Beat of Death is definitely going to be a problem for us. We take damage every time we play a card to the tune of 2 damage. I have Ornithopter, right? No, that was last run? That was last run. Okay, we got Talk to the Hand and Devaform on turn 1. That's good. We can do Talk, Deva, Establishment, Vault. That would mean no Foresight. Guess that's fine. Yeah, Devaform Vault. Well, actually, I want this block next turn. Let's go Devaform Foresight. Don't play Vault. That way we get the powers down, and I get to use this block when we're actually being attacked. That sounds good. First up is the annoying multi-hit. Do have Omniscience here. We could Omniscience our Worship. Doesn't seem all that good. Omni Trip is acceptable. Also happy to keep Omniscience just in the draw pile for later. We play Protect, Worship, Vigilance this turn. Seems vaguely fine. Get Art of War next turn that way as well. Okay. Okay, this is a good turn to cap damage at minimum here. Trip, Worship, Sands of Time galore. We can play Eruption just for a bit of block. Wow, this hand is not good. Let's see where the concerns over our health come from. This would be a good time to use Liquid Memories to get the panic button, perhaps. So we're going very low on health otherwise. Is each block for 1. 1 is pathetic. Panic button blocks for 22 here. Yeah, let's get the panic button. Probably Vigilance. Unless you think Wheel Kick is better. I do think Wheel Kick is better for the draw too. Because then we can meditate. We can go Strike, Defend, Panic Button, Meditate. Don't forget to play the Panic Button. Okay, good talk. And we want what? We need to cap damage next turn. Hopefully want this Wheel Kick back. Let's go Eruption Wheel Kick. Got scared for a second. We could still perish here. We're not out of the woods quite yet. Use this garbage. Can't block normally, right? I probably just want to play Vigilance. Next turn looks really spooky. There's still 4 statuses in the draw pile. But we do get lots of energy. Okay, that looks reasonable. Is that reasonable? Kind of has to be, right? We got to worship, bring the heart below 200 health. Or we can double Sands of Time, Vault here. We keep most of this stuff for next turn. Vault's actually a good idea now. This draw is bad though, right? I can't, no. We'll reshuffle for the Omniscience. So I'll have a fresh draw pile with the Omniscience. So yeah, Sands of Time, just Vault. Get rid of this hot garbage. Do want that Defend. Okay, this looks a little better. Are we killing this thing next turn? Do have Vault coming up. That's good. This is definitely tricky. Good. We can do Eruption, Vigilance, Defend. That sounds good. block 18, take 17. We go pretty low on health here. Perfect. I think that's all we need. Just what? Empty mine, play them again, and then vault. Yeah, sands, vault. Then play some more sands. Enough sand to make our own personal playground. GG. GG. The sands have it.
If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next, and don't forget to follow on Twitch to watch the content live. Click the link in the description below.